We're here playing a little bit more Steel Wheel in the Pixelborn ladder. On the mulligan here, definitely getting rid of one A Whole New World, probably both small Tinkerbells. I think I'll keep Big Stitch in case I hit Small Stitch, Captain Hook in case I need some early game, and then of course, our two kind of combo cards seem good. We do hit the Small Stitch, which is kind of nice. Okay, we're up against probably some sort of aggro deck. Okay, the Amethyst Emerald deck. So we'll want to get on the board quickly, keep them under pressure. Unfortunately, our hand is not set up super well against that deck. It would be nice to have a Tinkerbell or a Grab Your Sword, but we can maybe find one. If we can empty our hand quick enough, we might not even lose too much value singing A Whole New World, so... Alright, Flynn Rider means Pascal is evasive. Okay, there is a Tinkerbell. We may or may not be able to make use of that, depending on when we sing A Whole New World. So let's start by Aching a Beast. Lantern. Use the Lantern. Stitch. And I'm actually going to quest here. This is a deck with a lot of reach, so we do want to try to keep up on lore as much as we can. Obviously, they're going to get ahead of us in the early game, but we do want to close the game as quickly as possible once we do start to stabilize, because cards like Genie and Cusco are really, really good at finishing off the last few lore. Cheshire Cat. Alright. Second A Whole New World. Not particularly good. Alright, well let's shift into Stitch. I'm happy to attack into Flynn, discarding A Whole New World. And I can quest for 3 here. And we have the option of singing A Whole New World next turn if we want to. Don't have to. Interesting. They ink friends on the other side, maybe anticipating the wheel. And they pass. Alright. Well, I could play Beast and sing A Whole New World, but I think if I'm going to sing A Whole New World, I want to have my ink up to play some low drops if possible. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to sing it, and hopefully come into some cards like Grab Your Sword. Alright, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. So we'll play Prince Eric to start, and a Simba. Okay, fantastic. This is good. And then next turn we have Tinkerbell plus Grab Your Sword, which should do a huge number on their board. And now we've started to go wide. We should be in a decent spot here. Okay, up to 10 they go. What is the follow-up? And there's the Cusco right on schedule. But that is a-okay. Let's just sweep the board except for the Cusco. And then I'm going to ink Be Our Guest because we probably don't have that much time. Let's get the other Stitch into play before the Captain Hook, and the reason is because I can shift onto this Stitch, which would really, really improve the speed with which we can quest out. All right, so Cusco quests. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna poke this on with hook and quest as much as I can. I could have considered drawing a card there. Maybe that would have been a smarter play, since I'm probably gonna play this Rapunzel anyway. All right, we win. Opponent concedes. All right, on the draw, we look to have a decent opener here with Whole New World, Stitch, Stitch. I'm going to keep the Prince Eric as well. Certainly don't need another Whole New World. Stitch Rockstar seems pretty far away. And I'm going to send back the Grab Your Sword as well. All right. Ooh, a lantern. You don't say. Just manifesting luck over here. Simba. Bigger Simba. I'm going to hold the beast because it actually tends to be pretty good in the mirror. And just set up for a shift Stitch next turn. I think the game plan right now is to get Stitch in play, and then try to empty your hand as much as possible, and then play a Whole New World. Okay. I think, you know, Simba might actually be good to protect Shift Stitch. I'm going to ink the Prince Eric. The opponent has no way of dealing... Well, they inked a smash, which makes me think that they may have another smash in their hand. So I don't really want to attack into Simba, so I will pass. That way I don't run the risk of losing my Stitch to anything. No need to get greedy, we're doing pretty good here. Okay. Now, I think we want to play Beast, shooting their lantern, and just pass for the moment. Oh. Okay, I do not know what's going on over there then. I wonder if they have no inkables? I still think singing a Whole New World is good here. They have 4 cards and I have 1. My hook is not that important. Yeah, okay, so they had 2 Whole New Worlds into Hades. It's kind of brutal. And I will pass. But now we have a huge ink advantage. I mean, even if they shift Tank into Big Tank, they only trade. I was hoping to get a Grab Your Sword out of them. Okay, a lantern. Catching up on ink. They get a Grab Your Sword. Alright. Well, I'm going to start with an aerial. I would really like to get a Grab Your Sword. Okay, got one. Now the question is, do I fire it off? And I think I will start by looting. Gonna loot away this. That'll maybe be good next turn. Could fire it off now. I know that they have a grab your sword in hand. It's actually kind of tricky what I do here. I'm going to start by inking one hook. I certainly don't need all of the hooks. I think I do want to fire one of these off, just to clear off some of the small stuff. And from there, I think I actually am happy to start questing. This kind of forces the grab your sword out of them. I can hold these for next turn. If they want a Rapunzel, that's fine. I can certainly wheel, so that the card draw shouldn't matter too much. I guess the scariest thing they could do would be double grab your sword. Double grab your sword, leaving me with either a Stitch or a Tinkerbell at 1. They would have an aerial. I guess Shift Tink plus grab your sword is a very similarly good play they could make. Starting with a smash, then probably seeing the grab your sword. Yep, alright. And what's the follow-up? Just a Simba? Okay. Trading with the beasts. Not a bad one. I'm gonna start by drawing my cards here. Feel like I'm definitely gonna do this. So I may as well do it right away. Okay. Inca be our guest. Poke down their aerial so they can't sing anything. And I think I will just go ahead and start questing. Okay, they concede. Alright, that was a nice win in the mirror. Shows the absolute power of turn 3 Stitch Rockstar. Almost unbeatable for any deck. Even on the draw there. Okay, on the draw, we once again have the Stitch into Stitch Rockstar, which is good. I'm going to ship the Captain Hook. We certainly don't need it. I'm going to keep both 2-drops for now. One of the two is likely going to be really good, and I can just ink the other. Ooh, Beast Mirror. Okay, what are we up against? Likely a Tamatoa Items deck. Let's get the Stitch going. This Beast should be good. Aurora. Okay. How much do I care about questing here? If they have Smash, they can shoot the Stitch either way. Is Prince Eric going to be important? I guess if they have Mickey next turn, maybe Prince Eric's power matters. But Shift Stitch is going to have 3 power. I'm going to play Bodyguard Simba so I can quest. I'm not actually sure which is better here, although I can assure you that whichever it is probably very marginal. Okay, Plasma Blaster. Absolutely, unequivocally, a Tamatoa Items deck at this point. So what do I ink? I think I'm just gonna ink Be Our Guest, because I just want the ink anyway, and I don't want to risk the chance of missing on it, since I really do like my hand. I'm not looking for anything. I'm gonna hold the Prince Eric. No need to walk into taking more damage with a Grab Your Sword, and I might want to draw off Stitch Rockstar with it. This may not be the game for a whole new world if we draw it. They're emptying their hand faster than us. Another Aurora. Shh. Okay. Okay. I think shift into Grab Your Sword looks pretty good here. Hard to be upset about that. And I will just keep questing. They're pretty far away from Tamatoa here too, which is really nice. Should be able to beast down this Plasma Blaster. Okay. Yeah, that's something. Okay, I'm going to ink Prince Eric, and as I said, I will beast down this Plasma Blaster. Okay, Hook. Kind of annoying. I still want to quest though and keep the pressure on. Robin Hood. Still feeling pretty good here. Okay, Beast. I'm definitely going to ink the Beast, although it's good here. I do really want to get the Stitch Rockstar into play and draw. And just keep questing. Their deck is the sort of deck that might have Bell in it, might have Tamatoa, they can quest for a ton. I don't really want to give my opponent the breathing room to get to the end game. Okay. I'm gonna ink Hook, play Lantern, and Stitch. Draw 2 more. Okay, and the opponent concedes. All right, well, that was some good games. Another good showing for the deck. Yes, the power of Stitch Rockstar is undeniable. So many decks have a difficult time beating it, and I think these games really showcased that. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.